Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to explain elementary reduction. So using elementary reduction method we are going to check whether the given graph is planar or non-planar. So again we are going to study planarity of a graph. So using elementary reduction the graph may be connected or it may be disconnected. The graph may be connected or it may be a disconnected graph. If it is a connected graph, the graph should be written in plane form, then it is a planar graph. In disconnected graph, each components can be written in plane form, then the graph is disconnected. Then the graph is planar graph. So in connected graph, it will be having only one component, but in disconnected graph, it will be having many components. Then we have to check for each components. So since a disconnected graph is planar, means each components is planar, then only it is planar graph. Whether it is connected graph or disconnected graph, we can apply elementary reduction. In connected graph, we will check the graph, whether the graph is plane graph or not. In disconnected graph, we will check all the components are plane graph or not. Also, we can separate the graph into blocks. So, in those separated graph, if its blocks are planar, then it is planar graph. So, I'll explain using an example itself. So, consider a graph. I will consider a graph. See, this is a connected graph and it is not a separable, non-separable, it is non-separable graph and it is a connected graph. So if we check whether this graph is planar or not, then using elementary reduction, that result gives us the final result. Suppose if we are having another component of this graph. So this total graph is G. It is having two components. If first component and second component are in planar form, then the graph is planar. Suppose if I have blocks, this can be separated into, this is separable graph. I am separating into blocks, first block, second block. If this can be written in plane form and this can be written in plane form, again the overall graph is connected. So for convenience, we will take this as our graph. Consider this as graph. So this is our graph, which is a connected graph I am considering. So here I don't have any blocks. In case if I have blocks, I will remove the blocks. So here I don't have any blocks. So very first thing, if we have block, we should separate like this. If we don't have blocks, no problem. Since addition or removal of loops does not affect planarity, right? If I add any number of loops here, the edges will not intersect each other. If I have loop here also, it will not intersect with other edges, therefore it does not affect planarity. So very first thing, if it has blocks, separate the blocks. Second thing, if it is having loops, remove the loops. So if I remove the self loops, I'll get the graph as this form. This loop is removed. This loop is also removed. These two loops also removed. So very second thing, if the graph is having loops, separate the loops or eliminate the loops. Also, if I have parallel edges, again it does not affect the planarity. See whether I am having so many parallel edges connecting these two. It will not affect my planarity. So these two are these two are parallel edges. So make this edges into single edge. If I have 3 edges also, make those edges into 1 edge. So remove all parallel edges into single edge. Replace all the parallel edges into single edge. That is our second step. First step, if the graph is having blocks, separate the blocks. Second step, if it is having loops, eliminate loops. Third step, if it is having parallel edges, remove the parallel edges. Now we are at this stage. 3 steps are over. Fourth step, eliminate a vertex of degree 2 by merging two edges in series without affecting planarity. So we have to identify an edge of degree 2. So if it is of degree 2 means it will be like this. Degree 1 and degree 2. Replace this with a single edge. So elimination of a vertex of degree 2 by merging two edges in series. This also does not affect our planarity. So check whether in this graph we have vertex of degree 2. This vertex is of degree 2. This vertex is of degree 3. This is of degree 4. This vertex is of degree 3 and this vertex is also of degree 2. So we are replacing a vertex of degree 2 by a single edge. This graph is reduced to this form. This graph is reduced to here vertex of degree 2 is replaced with single edge. Vertex of degree 2 is replaced with single edge. After completing this many steps, repeat the steps of 1, 2 and 3. In this case or at this stage, if we have loops, remove the loops. If we have parallel edges, remove the parallel edges. If we have vertex of degree 2, replace it with single edge. Now we are having parallel edge here, parallel edge here also. Replace these edges with single edge. These two parallel edges are replaced by single edge. These two parallel edges are replaced with single edge. Again, check whether it is having loop. It does not have loop. Check whether it is having parallel edge. It does not have parallel edge. Check whether there exists a vertex of degree 2. This vertex is of degree 2. This vertex is of degree 2. This vertex is also of degree 2. So, if it is of degree 2, make it as a single edge. Consider any one vertex and convert that into single edge. I am considering this vertex. This vertex of degree 2 is replaced with a single edge. Again I have parallel edges. Whenever I have parallel edges, it will be replaced with one edge. Further, we cannot simplify. So finally, after applying the elementary reduction process, finally we will left out with a single edge, as in this case. We are left out with single edge, or we will left out with a complete graph of 4 vertex. Or we will left out with a non-separable graph with n is greater than or equal to 5, edge is greater than or equal to 7. Only 3 possibilities. One will be left out with a single edge, or we will left out with a complete graph of 4 vertices, or non-separable graph with n is greater than or equal to 5, e is greater than or equal to 7. So, if we left out with than single edge or complete graph of 4 vertices or non-separable graph, we can conclude whether the graph is planar or non-planar. So, if we left out with a single edge or complete graph of vertices 4, then the graph is planar. In another case, check whether K5 or K3, 3 is subgraph or subdivision of the given graph.